What is up, YouTube? It is Drex, and I am back with another video. I apologize in advance if I look tired and drowsy. I just got back from a 14-hour drive from Louisiana. My wife, my mother, and son and I, we all just wanted to go visit family. We've been meaning to do it for a while, and we finally committed to doing it. COVID kind of backed everything up for a little bit, but everything was okay, and we had a good time. So, other than that, let's get into it. So, it's no secret that my grown big ass, almost 30 years old, I love Disney. If you've seen my room tour, I have Disney toys and Disney memorabilia up in here. So of course, I love Disney games. A lot of them I like. But I want to talk about something different today. A lot of these Disney games that came out in the past, like mostly in particular retro Disney games, I want to talk about how difficult they were. So first I want to start off with Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Now, I actually beat this game single player. I never beat it co-op before, but I can attest that this game does get tricky. It's not the most difficult, but it is fairly difficult. Let's just be real about it, okay? Especially if you play in this co-op, they double the enemies and everything that's thrown at you. I think the farthest I ever gone with playing this was with like a childhood friend, like back in middle school. I think we got like all the way to the 5th level co-op, and we just finally gave up because we just couldn't keep up with this. But I ended up beating this by myself. No cheats and whatnot. Very fun game, very good game, but it can get difficult. Let's be honest. You know, made by Capcom, of course. Capcom made a lot of awesome Disney games back in the day. So, speaking of Capcom, I have another one to mention. Disney's Darkmoon Duck. So, I grew up loving Darkmoon Duck. You know, I'm a 90s kid as well, so love Darkmoon Duck. I still watch the reruns. I could watch it in any order. It's like, even if it's like on a syndicated schedule, that's how much I love it. But I used to watch the hell out of it on Toon Disney before they got rid of it and called it Disney XD or wherever the hell it is now. But anyway, yeah. Darkmoon Duck, I love the hell out of this game. It's actually, if you play Mega Man 2 or 3, I don't want to say it's a copycat, but it feels exactly like that. But this one is pretty damn difficult too. But if you are able to maneuver around the Mega Man controls, like Mega Man 2 or 3 controls, you'll be good. You're set. But if you just if you don't have any experience with like Mega Man games, like have a feel for it, you will probably have some difficulty. But everything is like in a rhythmic pattern. But it is, I gotta be honest, it is fairly difficult. It's not just for noobs, it's also like for intermediate and, you know, hands-on players. But, you know, if you get a feel for it, it kind of gets good. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like the same thing I said for like the Dark Souls games, you know, and the Souls games in general. You know, like Sekiro and stuff like that too, like from Software. If you give it a chance, if you just like take some time out and maneuver around it, it's not that difficult. It's just that I don't have the damn patience for it nowadays anymore. That's why I don't play them damn games. But anyway, getting into it. Going in, I want to talk about some of the Sega games I grew up playing. Now, a lot of the games that was on Sega Genesis, like they had the Disney license, they were difficult as hell. I want to start with Castle of Illusion. Okay, even the remake kind of trolls you in a little ways. Not difficult, but like I said, both of these games are not difficult, but it is tricky. It can get very tricky at some times, especially if you never played the original and you just start off with the remake first. You will kind of get thrown off a little bit, but luckily, you know, I got a chance to get a feel for both, and I love the hell out of the Castle of Illusion series. I don't have the third game, but I got the second one, like where you could play co-op with the second player can play as Donald Duck. Oh shit. Hopefully you can see that. My damn ring light is fading out. But yeah, love the Castle game. Love the Castle of Illusion. I didn't play through the other Mickey Mouse series. That was on the Super Nintendo. I know they had their own series, Illusion series. I don't think it was the Castle of Illusion. I can't think of it right now because I don't own the games. I never really played them like that. But you know, me growing up on Sega Genesis, of course, it had to be the Castle of Illusion games. So. Speaking of Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mania. Yeah, you think that Castle of Illusion was difficult? Mickey Mania, it laughs in your face. It's laughing in your face difficult. This is actually crazy because this is a Sony game. Before, or actually this might have been produced around the time the PlayStation, no, it was produced around when the PlayStation or a year before the PlayStation 1 got released, sorry. But yeah, this one, it throws a lot at you too. It's just as difficult as the damn Lion King game. And man, that's on this list. Don't worry, it's coming up. I got a lot to say about that one. I don't think it's as difficult as the Lion King game, but I know when you get to that third level, especially even the bonus levels, they kind of just laugh in your face. You know, they're very laugh in your face difficult. But if you can maneuver around this, you can. You know, you should be able to do so. But I always kind of get stuck. Find myself getting stuck on that moose level where I have to run from the that moose. It's based off that one of those classic Mickey Mouse cartoons, the hunting one with him, Donald, and Goofy. Yeah, this is how much I watched those dang old Mickey Mouse cartoons. But anyway, yeah, getting back into it. Next up, we got Aladdin. Now, hear me out. This is a difficult ass game. And I'll be honest though, this one is pretty fair to you, especially if you are, after you escape that lava, the first lava level in the Cave of Wonders, is pretty fair to you. You have to be very patient when playing this, especially if you just playing it on the hardest difficulty, because you have to hold on to all the apples you collect, because once you run out of them, that's it. I mean, luckily you'll be able to get your hands on some, like, during a boss fight if you just, like, go to the left of the screen. But, I mean, let's just throw it on the table. Aladdin was difficult, especially that dang on carpet level. After, like, a few tries, it just says no more. You don't have, thank you for trying. And they just put you onto the genie level next, where you have to, where you have a crazy anxiety from jumping around all the genie's obstacles. But, it's also fun hearing 16-bit version of You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me. It's also kind of weird too that this Aladdin game is like the most popular. It's one of the most popular Genesis games on the console. And no disrespect to Aladdin, this is one of my favorite 90s Disney movies growing up. But this game in particular really wasn't my favorite, surprisingly. But I still enjoyed it, and I beat it several times. So, getting back to it, Lion King. Everybody can say that this damn game is difficult, okay? Alright, I shit you not, man. Okay, like I said, I'm a big Lion King fan. But when I first played this game as a kid, I thought I just sucked. I thought maybe I just wasn't mature enough to play the game, and, maybe it was something wrong with me. So later on, I think when I started playing this game again when I was like 12 or 13, I was like, shit, this game is difficult. And you have to, even like when you set the settings to easy, like where it gives you like, I think 9 or 10 lives, I believe it's 9. It still shits on you. I'm going to be honest, as a kid, when later on in my teenage years, I was not playing this game. I was not playing this game without, sorry, let me try again. I was playing this game with cheat codes. Okay? And it still was difficult to maneuver around. it wasn't until like around the, time when the live action or CGI remake came out of Lion King, I said, I'm just going to play it and I'm going to beat it. I put my all into it, man. Dude, I don't know how I got to it. Like, I shit you not. Like, playing this game on easy, I'm surprised I got through it and beat it, and I just couldn't do it no more. I actually tried going back and speed running it, to be fair, actually like 2 or 3 weeks after the remake came out, after I saw it with my wife, because she's a 90s kid too, of course. I actually tried going back and playing this on the hardest difficulty, and the farthest I got was like on the lava level, and I said, fuck this. So I'm okay with it. You guys want to judge me in the comments and say that, hey, he had to beat on easy, that's cool. Video games, in my philosophy, are meant to be fun. It's not about playing it on hardest difficulty. If you want to play on hardest difficulty, that's cool, but me personally, I played this on easy, and I beat it on easy. I'm not ashamed of it, and if anybody plays their games on easy, and that's the way you enjoy your games, then so be it. Don't let nobody judge you and tell you that they're wrong. That you're wrong for it. So, anyway, going forward. Good. Shit. Okay, Lion King is difficult, but and so is Aladdin. This damn Gargoyles game, I grew up with the show as well. I love this show, actually. The third season ended very poorly. I don't think Disney gives a damn about this series anymore, but anyway, getting back to it. This game, you thought Dark Souls was hard? dudes, or Demon Souls. Like, people complain about Demon Souls where it doesn't have a save state, like a saving system. Like, it starts you all the way back from the beginning when you get messed up and die. Dude, nah, man. As soon as you start in this, it starts you right on the Viking level, and like shit is already being thrown in at you, like catapulted and boulders and, you know, every flaming boulders and stuff. Like, you just like, what the fuck? Like mortars, all kinds of shit. It you know, it gives you a warming welcome as soon as you get in. So, fun game. I never beat it. I love gargoyles, and the sad thing about it, I never beat it. I'm gonna try and beat it maybe this summer if I got some time, but I'm telling you now, this game, like, is already laughing at you right in the damn face. It's, yeah, crazy. Buena Vista Interactive was the ones who was responsible for it. I thought Virgin was responsible for that. Jungle Book, I'd say it's fairly difficult. A lot of shit can get out of hand in this game pretty fast, too. It's another one of those Virgin games like Lion King and Aladdin. But it's pretty fun. I think the Game Boy port of the game, I had that as a kid. It was more difficult, way more difficult than this one. But you will be jumping over lots of ledges and stuff, especially when you get further on in the game. But, you know, fun game. Like Jungle Book. You know, like listening to the music and singing along to it sometime when I play it. But, yeah, can be difficult at times. But I don't think it's on the same level of difficulty as Lion King. It's definitely up there, like, next to Aladdin. So, it's probably fair. Next up, Toy Story. So, this one was actually done by Buena Vista as well. Sorry if you can't see it close up. Damn it. Ring light. It's kind of faded away because it's old, obviously. But, yeah, this one is pretty difficult to me. Fairly, in some ways. I know, like, when I get to that Pizza Planet level, you know, where a part where they go... where Woody sneaks out to... Damn it, I can't remember the scene well. And I didn't watch Toy Story so many damn times, but I just know when they go to the Pizza Planet, you have to play as Woody. You play as Woody mostly in the game, but you guys are this guy. You have to... It's like an escort mission where you have to guide Bugs in that damn burger container, and you're in the cup container. Like, you gotta like make sure he doesn't get harmed or whatnot. It's just an annoying escort level. I don't know if anybody on my who play retro games on my channel played that damn Rocko's Modern Life game, like where you're playing as Rocko and you have to escort his little pet dog Spunky through levels. It's just like, it's kind of like that, and it gets so damn annoying. But I think I beat it as a kid or had assistance with a friend. Don't remember, but I always find myself getting stuck on that level, and I'm just like, ugh. But fun game. Like I said, very difficult Disney game. Or should I say fairly difficult. Next up, I'm going to try and make this short. I know this video is probably long as hell, but next up we got Maui Matter, Maui Mallard in Cold Shadow. Pretty awesome game. Sega Genesis was actually supposed to get a port of this. I think they got it in the PAL region, but very fun game. I never beat this game, but it does get difficult at some points later on. I know, like on the 4th or 5th level for me, I kind of struggle a little bit, but it's a fairly fun game. I remember as a kid, I thought Maui Matter and Donald Duck were two different people, but obviously they were the same people. It's just Maui Matter was his alter ego. But yeah, very cool game. Pretty cool. You know, they really tried showing Donald Duck some love in the 90s, and especially even in the early 2000s as well, like with the Going Quackers game. I don't own that one personally, but I remember playing that at a friend's house as a kid on GameCube. Very fun game. I think that was probably one of the best ports because it had the cleanest graphics next to the Dreamcast. Next up, Goof Troop. I actually beat this with a friend. Very fun game. It can get difficult because this is like, it's like kind of, it has a lot of puzzles. It's like, I don't know how to say it. I want to say it's in the helicopter view, but you have to like manage the puzzles. You don't have difficulty with enemies as much, but solving puzzles to get to the next part of the levels is very difficult. Sometimes it can be very tedious, but it's not like we're gonna shit on you and throw a whole bunch of shit at you. Difficult, but you're just gonna be doing a lot of brainstorming. And that was pretty slick of Capcom to do that. So like that a lot. Yeah, cool game. I actually remember playing this on the ZNES emulator with a friend. We we were playing it through via NetPlay, and we ended up beating it like that. Had a good time. This is like back in my college days. But cool game. I like to play with my son one day when he gets older. If he has interest in playing retro games, he can play as Max and I play as Goofy, since I'm his father and he's my son. Next up, last but not least, and I think a lot of people can agree with this, The Incredibles. Okay, I actually beat this game back when it came up, right before the movie came out. This was actually supposed to be a Christmas present. Like, my mom bought it like for a month or two in advance for me because she was trying to get Christmas gifts out the way for me. And like I ended up like begging. I remember begging her, "Can I open this damn game up?" So she said, "Okay." So to shut me up, she said, "Just go ahead and do it." I did it, and I remember beating it. But I remember like putting so many hours in on playing this. I actually put Def Jam Fight for New York on the side for this game because both games came out the same year, 2004. But man, this one trolls you a lot, especially like when you fight the giant robots in the game. Like, I think I spent at least like a whole month and a half like beating this game, and then like when I finally went to the theater, I felt like satisfied after playing it, beating it before seeing the movie, because that's what I used to do back in the day as a kid. Like, if a movie came out, like a DreamWorks movie or a Disney movie came out, I used to buy like those games. A lot of those games were shitty, but I would just like buy them anyway, just so because I wanted to see if if I would already know the movie. That's how we did things back in the days. Like, that's how I kind of spoiled movies for myself, where I would like go to school and tell kids, "Oh, this is what's going to happen because I beat the game and I got this far, yada yada yada." But yeah, I remember after beating the game, I just like felt like I felt like I achieved something like heavily for myself that day, and I just like I didn't even bother like spoiling the movie or anyone for anyone in middle school. And then plus, I don't think anyone in middle school was really watching Disney movies at the time, or they probably were, but they were ashamed to let people know that they were still watching Disney movies. And like I said, I'm almost 30 years old. I'm 28 and I still watch these Disney movies. I watched Luca recently, I think that's a fairly good movie. But you know, that's me. I like watching movies when they come out. That's how I did things back in the day. That's what me and my cousins did. So we just, when movies came out right away, we just went to the theaters to go see them. Sometimes I'll rush my dad in to go see him with me. He would go see a few Disney movies with me, but he wasn't like into Disney movies like that. He just liked action stuff. I think the only thing we ever went to the theater to go see with each other, other than Tarzan and Spectre Gadget, was that Lost World Jurassic Park, because he was into those movies as well. But yeah, anyway, getting back to it. Sorry to talk so damn much. Yeah, Incredibles. Very difficult game. Once you get the hang of everything, it's fine. But I actually went back and played this like 3 years ago, and I actually played it with cheat codes, and I felt like it was, me personally, I still felt like it was kind of difficult. Especially Invisible Girl's mission. I think that's her name. Invisible Girl. I can't think of it, but Invisible Girl's missions were a lot difficult. Mr. Incredible's missions were very difficult, especially when it came to fighting those damn robots. And, I mean, it was tedious, especially the lava level one. That's the worst of all of them for me. But Elastigirl's missions were pretty fair to me. Dash's missions were okay. It was just really it was just dodging shit and while he dashed through the city or dashed through obstacles. But, it was just really dodging stuff. And if you can time that perfectly, you're good. But, yeah, overall, I just want to say that though these games I enjoy playing these games, they are difficult as hell. And I just wanted to point out the fact that Disney made difficult ass games. And I'm pretty sure a lot of this has been talked about before, but I just had to get it off my chest. It's something I thought it would be a fun video to make, and something to talk about. But other than that, I'm going to get some sleep now because I'm drained, and that drive really kicked my ass. But I'm going to be coming out with more videos this week, and just want to let everybody know that I'm back. But other than that, this is Jux, and I'm out, and I hope you guys had a good 4th of July weekend, and let's kick some ass.